Welcome back, everyone. At this time, we will transition into the award ceremony. There will be four categories before we present the prestigious Global Youth Visionary Awards 2K21 to the well-deserving recipients.
Before we go any further, we would like to recognize a few persons in attendance at today's summit. Firstly, we would welcome the woman behind the vision that is Future Focus Empowerment Institute International, Miss Crystal Cameo, and the interim CEO, Mr. Devon Hernandez. We also have His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Mohammed Sharid Ahmed Khan, the fourth World Chairman of the International Human Rights Commission and first Muslim and Asian elected from its members in the history of the International Human Rights Commission. Ms. Tanisha Campbell Cephas, all the way from Hollywood. She is an actress and producer who was cast in the frontline role of the Tribes woman on the award-winning movie Black Panther. Also, we would like to acknowledge Dr. H. Lincoln Douglas, former Minister of the Arts and Multiculturalism of the Government of Trinidad and Tobago. Tanisha, I see you. Thank you all for joining us.
Okay, let the awards begin. At this time, we call on the Global Head of Program Development, Ms. Kashim Phillips, to present the Romani Hercules Legacy Award to two deserving Global Impact Ambassador. Ms. Phillips, you may take the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Established in 2015, the Ramona Hercules Legacy Award is given to qualified inducted members of Future Focus Empowerment Institute International to enroll in the institution of higher education to help defray the cost of tuition and to participate in educational enrichment activities. Ramona was a charismatic, free-spirited individual who believes that everyone deserves a fair chance at life. She was a selfless individual who often placed others before herself. The Ramona Hercules Legacy Award was created to bring Ramona's dream to life by awarding students who are desirous of making a difference in the community and by extension, the world. As the Future Focus Global Head of Program Development and best friend of the late Ramona Hercules, it is an honor to present the Ramona Hercules Legacy Award to two deserving Global Youth Impact Ambassadors, Ambassador Aquina Alexander of Trinidad and Tobago and recipient number 2 of the African cohort, which is Nukatolo Dilama of South Africa. Congratulations, Ambassador, and you may now share your sentiments. Ambassador Aquina Alexander, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. I would like to begin by saying that it is an honor to be the recipient of the Ramona Hercules Legacy Award 2021. When I think about youth activism, I think about all of us combined, no matter how small our actions are, to make a global difference. I would like to accept this award on behalf of all of the youths who are fighting to make a change in their community. Thank you, Future Focus Empowerment Institute International and the United Nations, for all of your support in creating change and bestowing me with the opportunity to receive this award.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to express my gratitude and honor to the Future Focus Empowerment Institute International as a whole, and everyone taking part today or watching. I am Ambassador Nokutula Dlamini, a delegate for the South African youth. I am the first recipient of the Ramona Hercules Scholarship, which was founded in 2015 to honor the legacy of a loving and admirable individual. I am grateful for this award as it has enabled me to reach one of my biggest accomplishments this year, which was obtaining my master's degree in science. Prior to receiving this award, I was going through the process of deportation due to failure to pay for the remainder of my tuition balance. Along with many other challenges during that time frame, I did my best to keep my mental health afloat first, and that helped me a lot as far as positive thinking and faith goes. When I felt that I couldn't do it on my own, a big part of me still trusted God's timing, and I forever will trust God's timing. Romonia's aspirations manifested into my life. I say this because she was passionate about helping those who could not help themselves. She stood by her belief that everyone deserves a fair chance at life. I truly believe in angels because even with Ramonia having graced us with a short period of time, she has made an everlasting impact in my life. Her legacy continues to live on, and I am thankful to God and everyone He has appointed to assist me and guide me into the right direction. Thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day.
Congratulations, ambassadors. Continue in excellence.
Award category 2, Future Focus Global Youth Author of the Year 2K21 is awarded for a full-length published or self-published book or ebook format by an author below the age of 25 years. The winning author's book will be a work of empowering young men and women to take their rightful place in the world. This award is issued annually, sponsored by Healthy Kinder International LLC. Mr. Francis, the floor is yours.
Good day, good day. Thank you so much. I am so thankful to the Future Focus International for this prestigious award. I am truly humbled, grateful, and honestly completely surprised. I did not know that this was about to happen. So I just really want to thank those who have helped me along this journey, my family, my friends. I'm always bouncing ideas off of them. And of course, the team that helped me to bring this book to life. While I was writing at 4 o'clock in the morning and 5 a.m. in the morning, trying to put this together, and, I really just had the mindset of, I want this to be relatable. I want it to be insightful. I want this book to help those who are having an issue, having trouble moving forward, just as I had. But I would have never expected that it would bring all this about. Right? So I just want to use this opportunity to show that there's a testament that nothing should stop you from getting the things that you want from life. The results are only as big as your belief in and investment in yourself. And honestly, anything is possible these days with all the access and resources that we have. So don't use anything as an excuse to be your best self. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful.
Congratulations, Mr. Francis. Continue in excellence.
Award category 3. In this category, we will award a Future Focus Global Youth Impact Ambassador, the Global Youth Innovation Award. This annual award recognizes and honors a young innovator who is making a difference. The recipient of the Future Focus Global Youth Innovation Award 2K21 goes to Ambassador Felicia Scotland of the Commonwealth of Dominica, who is leading a team in collaboration with Global Food Warriors in building an application designed to transform agriculture in the Caribbean region with the vision to expand globally. This app bridges agriculture and technology, and it aims at stimulating youth interest in agriculture. Ambassador Felicia, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. This is quite a surprise, but I'm very thankful to Future Focus for giving me this award. I have always been a huge lover of science ever since my early days in primary school, where we went on scavenger hunts and exploration missions just to uncover insects and look at birds and that kind of thing. And I've always loved science. And that initial passion has led me to pursue a PhD degree in material science and nanoengineering. But even with all of my academic accomplishments, I've always believed that true education is outside of the classroom. And I have sought to how you'd say, come up with innovative ideas outside of the classrooms. And for me, being back in Dominica for a few months, I believe that agriculture is the heart of our country. Agriculture is the heart of the Caribbean. And I've sought to bridge technology with agriculture because I believe that the combination of the two will be a powerful resource for future investments. And so thank you again and best wishes.
Congratulations, Ambassador Felicia. Continue in excellence.
Category 4. In this category, we recognize 2 global impact ambassadors who have exceeded expectation and went above and beyond in promoting and driving the vision of the organization globally.
All right, drum roll.
This year, recipients of the Future Focus Global Youth Engaged Leadership Award goes to Ambassador Rachel
Gaimera,
delegate to the United States of America, and Ambassador
Mowawi Watu Werima,
delegate to Malawi on the Future Focus Global Ambassador cohort.
Ambassador Rachel Gaimera, the floor is yours.
Honored to be nominated for this Future Focus Award. I want to thank all Future Focus Fridays executives and Future Focus for giving me the opportunity to impact change. Thank you again.
Ambassador Mowawi Watu Werima, delegate to Malawi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, everybody. I just want to thank you so much for this award. I truly appreciate it. I also want to thank Future Focus for giving me this amazing opportunity, for learning as much as I have so far. I haven't been with Future Focus for so long, but I've learned so much. The opportunities have been amazing, and thank you so much for all the support and for the platform to do it.
Congratulations, ambassadors. Continue in excellence. At this time, we will have a spoken word performance done by Guyanese-born, best-selling author and renowned spoken word artist, Mr. Leon Labastide. When we come back, we will announce the 10 recipients of the prestigious Global Youth Visionary Award 2K21. We'll be back after this.
How often we forget. We were once immature infants, fighting to grow old. Once we see what the world has to offer, we yearn for our youth, so we can connect with our youth. So I challenge you to channel that same emotion into our modern day youth. You see, they ask me, what's the cure for the world? Is it God? Is it the people? Or is it God living in the hearts of the people? When the world cries, where does her tears go? Does it fall? Does it weigh heavy on the universe? But how can this be? There's no gravity. Does her tears wander through the universe? Does the sun evaporate her tears before other planets can see her crying? They make a mockery of her because she is always blue. So I challenge you to focus on the future, to channel your emotions, desires, and dreams, and even your fears into something new. Let's play Connect. I will connect with you, and you will connect with her, and she will connect with him, and we will connect with them to create a community of something new. But it starts with us, not you nor me, but collectively. Let our voice be the drums that will echo through the night. connecting us with communities, regions, and countries. But keep in mind, children are fighting for their education. From Israel to China, freedom to worship is selective. From Kenya to the streets of Jerusalem, peace is a state of mind, not a reality. From Ghana to Gaza, children have been inducted into the warfares of men. From America to Benghazi, we fight a meaningless battle in a country where we shouldn't be. Fighting a war we don't understand in a country where children are more than just friendlies. From the north, south, east, and west, let our voice be the drums that will echo through the night into the morning light, connecting the lost with the found, connecting dots to create circles of endless possibilities of no child left behind. That should be our state of mind. And if we should build, it starts from within. We must analyze ourselves before helping someone else. We must have a strong foundation and a firm structure before bringing others in. We must believe in ourselves. We must educate ourselves. Knowledge is power. Let's become jumpers. That's the only way our dreams will fly into different galaxies. Don't be afraid to fall. There's a lesson to be learned. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is just a constant reminder of the bigger picture. And when you are ready to jump, find the highest mountain there is, where the air is thin and you have no oxygen, so your only option is to jump. And when you are finally ready to jump, take a few steps back, relax your muscles, release all your tension, plug your headphones in, drown out the noise, get down in that track and field position. On your mark, get set, ready, steady. Now go to the edge of the mountain and fly into your future.
Wow. I wish I was holding up a Guyanese flag. The raw talent that comes from again is incomparable. Thank you, Mr. Leon, for that powerful nation building spoken word. It was indeed empowering.
You would only say this because of your biasness, right?
I can't help. So before we move on, we're just going to do something a bit different. So the persons inside who's attending, could you just put in the chat where you're from? Let us communicate with each other. We want you to know that this is a community where we embrace each other culture, background, and so just fill the chat. Fill it as much as possible. Let's know where you're from. If you're from Guyana, Grenada, St. Lucia,
Trinidad, Tobago, hello.
Trinidad and Tobago, the USA, Africa, Asia. I'm running out of countries. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wakanda, thank you for being here.
Malawi. Yeah, there's a lot from Zambia as well. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago, Commonwealth of Dominica, yes.
All right, so thank you all. Thank you all for being here. The main purpose of this is not just only to award these recipients. We have someone from Mexico, I believe. Not only to award these recipients, but it's to encourage, to enforce, and to enlighten youth to develop that passion within them, to be a voice for those that don't have a voice. We need to be that change that we want to see. We need to stand up and say, hey, we are the future of tomorrow. And as such, we need to take our rightful place. When I say rightful place, I'm thinking like when Mufasa in Lion King told his son, take the rightful place. Yeah, we need to take that rightful place. We need to stand up and be the change that we want to see. Moving on now for the moment we have all been waiting for. Category 4, award category 4.
Yes, this award is given annually to individuals or organizations that demonstrate a commitment to youth development and empowerment and contributing to the advancement of youth work through advocacy, community service, educational, life skill driven program.
Be your own boss. Love yourself. Get up and dance. Level up.
Level up, 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 level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up.
The first recipient of this year's prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is a rocket scientist, internationally acclaimed speaker, trailblazer, and world leader. Dr. Camille Wardrop Allen is a force to be reckoned with. Her accomplishments in the field of space exploration have been nothing short of extraordinary. In the highly technical fields of science and engineering where women are in the minority, she is one of the most recognized women in aerospace engineering and one of the few women of color to serve in senior leadership position at NASA. Born in Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Allen has a deep commitment to being of service and making a difference in the lives of young people all across the world. And as a result, has been and continues to be in a unique position to create immense change through her expertise in STEM, advocacy for global education, especially with regards to girls. She is a leading advocate for creating the next generation of female scientists, engineers, technologists, and explorers, work she does through her Brightest Stars Foundation. Congratulations, Dr. Camille Wardrop Allen, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
I am so profoundly humbled and really grateful and thankful for this honor and this award, especially because it comes from young people, right? My passion is empowering and inspiring young people, especially young people of color all across the world, to see their greatness, right? And to know that they can be the change that we need to see in the world. So the fact that you are giving me this is such an honor, and I thank you. And I am so proud of you. Please continue to do the work that you are doing. We know that young people are the ones really moving us forward all across the globe and advancing causes. And so I urge you to continue moving forward and continuing to step on the gas and making our world a better place. And so thank you so much. I am so humbled. Thank you.
The second recipient of this year's prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is an empowerment coach, speaker, educator, author, and trainer, Mr. Sherman Brown. Mr. Brown is a game-changing personal growth expert dedicated to empowering the youth to unlock their potential while activating their legacy. After more than a decade of service, Mr. Brown has also established the Aim High Empowerment Institute, an educational success, retention, and graduation initiative to improve the academic, personal, professional, and social outcomes for students at every level of the pipeline. The Institute is currently empowering thousands of young men and women to remain engaged, educated, and empowered while developing competence, confidence, and character. Congratulations, Mr. Sherman Brown, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Yes. Well, let me just begin by giving thanks to the organization, Future Focus, for the outstanding work that you're doing. And a big shout out to all the youth. When I got the call about being honored today, it's something that I truly appreciated. And although I often say that when we do this work, we do it because we have a passion for the mission and not public recognition. But it's always good to be recognized and to recognize the work that is being done. So to all the youth who are out there making moves, to all the folks and all the honorees who are out here making moves, let's continue to make things happen and remind our young people that it doesn't matter where you come from or what you've been through. Geography doesn't determine your biography, and it doesn't matter where you are right now, because this situation is only transportation to your destination. So again, thank you, Future Focus, and to all the youth who are out there and to all the honorees. God bless you all, and I appreciate the recognition.
The third recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is the president of the Trinidad Youth Council, Mr. Shane John. Mr. John is committed to doing all that he can to ensure that Trinidad and Tobago becomes a place that is youth-oriented and driven through sports, culture, history, and the arts. He is dedicated to creating a space that allows young people to grow and develop into their careers. Through education that is not limited to STEM, he is driven to promoting youth success in diverse fields. Congratulations, Mr. Shane John, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Ambassadors, fellow awardees, leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I am indeed elated to accept this award today on this International Youth Day 2021. Today we celebrate young people and the contributions that they have made, and I am indeed humbled to be selected and identified as one of those young people. To my colleagues of the Trinidad Youth Council, I thank you, and I'm humbled to be selected to continue to serve as your president. To my comrades of the Caribbean region who continue to lead in your development, keep going and continue to strive in service. I remain committed to ensuring that young people are given the opportunities that they so rightfully deserve. And I am indeed humble and elated, and I wish to thank Future Focus for recognizing me for my service. Ladies and gentlemen, happy International Youth Day, and thank you once again.
The fourth recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is Malawian veteran journalist, author, former diplomat at the United Nations, and educator, Ms. Janet Karim. She defended the resolution at the United Nations and worked with high-level government entities and civil society organizations, and was successful in her quest to ban child marriage in her home country, Malawi. It was with this and many other humanitarian and youth advocacy endeavors that Ms. Karim is a recipient of the inaugural Future Focus Global Youth Visionary Awards 2021 in recognition of her commitment and dedication to youth empowerment, education, and policy implementation that protect our youth. Congratulations, Ms. Janet Karim, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
All right, here I am. First of all, I am highly delighted, honored, and indeed humbled to get this award this year. I do what I do, say what I say. I'm a communicator at heart, and I do it out of a passion that I have. And this passion goes back when I first joined journalism. A few years later, I think a father was reported to have married off his daughter, preteen daughter, because he had a debt. I was so horrified, and my fellow journalists did not understand why I was horrified. And I said, I put myself in her shoes. What if my father had married me off when I was 11 or 12 years old? Where would I be? I would be out there, I may not even be alive, but I was so horrified by it. And a few years later, so I wrote about it and started a national dialogue on what we're doing with our youth and what rights our youth have. And then later on, I saw an 11-year-old girl dancing the kwasa kwasa dance. You may not know what the kwasa kwasa dance is, but it's the sexually provocative and explicit dance move. And an 11-year-old was doing this at 11 o'clock at night. And with, adult men carrying bottles of beer, joining her and also gyrating their hips with her as she also gyrated her hips. This also motivated me, and I started a conversation on that. And the National Census Board joined in the conversation and said actually that the parents were responsible for that girl's education. She get her off the stage. So my work and passion is really for ensuring that we create a generation for our future that is worthy of it. And if we don't do the right things, like investing, I was so happy with somebody talked about it before I spoke. I don't know whether it was Ambassador Francis or somebody else, but they talked about creating societies, good societies for the future. And yes, you create good societies for the future by investing in education of the youth and the children. If we don't invest in the education of the youth and your children, then you're potentially creating a future with an ignorant population of of your societies. So and you're growing unskilled laborers. And is that what we want in our societies? No, it is not. If my father had not put his foot down and said I should, remain in college and finish my education, I wanted to get married. I had found somebody that wanted to marry me and I wanted to marry him. But my father said, no, you go to college and you finish your college. When you finish your college, you can marry anybody or however many numbers of men you want to marry. But he put his foot down and said, I want you to go to college. And the thing that struck me was that my daughter, I am an African man and I know how African men, behave. If you get married, I have no right to say what happens to you on what you do with your education. So when we are marrying off children, young children, preteens, who are not, who are not yet grown, they're not yet mature, and you are marrying them off and you're subjecting them to really a life of servitude, because many of these child marriages all over the world, they're happening in polygamous situation. An older man is married to his wife, he thinks his wife is too old, then he marries a younger woman. And that girl is literally, I'm sorry to use this word, she literally becomes like a slave, because she has to do the work, the hard, things of family life in the home, like cleaning, washing, and doing the other household chores. And then she also has to do things with this man. And she's not yet, her body is not yet ready to receive all those things. And, commitments that marriage calls for. That's why I was so passionate in talking against, child marriage, the practice of child marriage. And it's not only in our African societies, it is a global practice. It happens even here in the United States. It happens in Asian communities. And it is something that honestly, we have to work hard against if we are to let women have a chance at playing meaningful developmental roles in their societies. Thank you very much. And I really appreciate, as I said, I'm humbled, I'm delighted. I didn't know what I was doing, was being recognized by somebody. And I'm so happy that, as the speaker before me said, that it's great when you're being recognized for what you do. I'm a communicator, I can't help it. Something happens.
The fifth recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is a budding activist and humanitarian, Ambassador Wanisha Saunders, who is a delegate to the Bahamas on the Future Focus Global Ambassadors Cohort. She is the founder and chairperson of Gen Z Arise and World Changing Women, a two-time National Youth Awardee, Miss Teen Bahamas 2017, and Youth Opportunity Global Ambassador 2021. Ambassador Wanisha is all about grassroots activism and will not stop until her generation is the generation of change. Congratulations, Ambassador Wanisha Saunders, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Two of my most favorite quotes. One is from Malala Yousafzai that says, "There's a moment where you have to choose whether to be silent or stand up. And another one of my favorite quotes from Alice Walker says, activism is the rent I pay for living on this planet. I just want to say thank you firstly to God. Thank you to my entire family, my friends, my community, Gen Z Arise, which is my baby, and the entire Future Focus team that selected me for this award. I see it as one that's an honor, and I'm so grateful. There's so much work to be done here with youth activism and citizen engagement, and the list goes on. I am a baby in this work. I'm only 20 years old, but I do have big dreams for my generation. I do have big dreams for the world and my country, the Bahamas at large. So I'm so happy to be even selected among such great honorees, and it's just all a blessing. So thank you so much yet again, Future Focus, and I can't wait to see where this is gonna go and the honorees next year. Thank you yet again.
All right, so before we move on to the next slide, I believe we're having some technical difficulties. I would like just to thank everyone so far. Something that Ambassador Saunders mentioned, she said, she's just a baby in this, and so am I. I'm just 20 plus something. But I love the effort and I love the enthusiasm that sometimes as youths and even as adults, sometimes we think of ourselves that, we're not capable enough of doing something. And we have this fear that builds within us that restricts us from doing it. But push forward and we can do it. So moving on to the next awardee.
Of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is Ambassador Loretta Chitope Mwale, who was the Vice President for Sub-Saharan Africa and Ambassador to Malawi for Future Focus Global Ambassadors Cohort Leadership Council. Ambassador Loretta also serves as a Youth Development Head for Travel for Change Adventures and Ambassador for the Global Youth Mental Health Awareness Organization, and is a certified Pan-African game changer. Passionate about youth empowerment and mental health, she co-founded a phenomenal ladies platform, initiating skills development to empower the youth of Malawi in her quest to eradicating high unemployment rates. Congratulations, Ambassador Loretta Chitope Mwale, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. At God's appointed time, everything falls in its place. You and I can attest to this. I am humbled to deliver my speech on such an important and momentous occasion in my life. I am dignified to be affiliated with this honorary award from this glorious institution. Christ Kameho and your excellent team, this award is evidence of the encouragement, inspiration, and support that you have always rendered to me. I am deeply moved by this recognition, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you. There is an African proverb which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. It is in this quest that I extend my gratitude to my mentors, team members, and each one of you who believed and supported me. A special thank you to my family members, not limited to my parents, Dr. George Frank, Mrs. Stella, my siblings, Cynthia, Mpatso, Tadala, and Yanko Chitope Mwale. I am so appreciative of your unconditional love and support. Turning my dreams into reality was easier with you around. Indeed, as John C. Maxwell once said, teamwork makes the dream work. I dedicate this award to my parents, Dr. George Frank and Mrs. Stella Chitope Mwale. I love you. I am who I am today because of you. Most noteworthy, you turned my weaknesses into strengths, from grass to grace, from nothing to something. The knowledge you have imparted in me has been a great asset throughout my life, and for your continuous support in providing me the necessary resources in life. Thank you. I'll close with an English proverb which says, birds of the same feather flock together. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to be the best version of yourselves is surmountable. To each of you, continue believing in yourselves, be patient, consistent, and trust in God's timing. There'll be seasons when life will throw rocks at you, but turn those into your stepping stones. You are a solution provider and your own boss. Therefore, level up. Thank you.
The seventh recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is none other than Ambassador Joanna Archer, who is a delegate to Guyana on the Future Focus Global Ambassadors Cohort. She is a South American Games gold and silver medalist, Carifesta Games 2-time silver and bronze medalist, NJCAA 6-time national champion, COSIDA Academic Scholar Athlete of the Year 2020. With her athletic and academic successes, Ambassador Joanna shines as a beacon of hope to the youth in her community, where she spends most of her spare time shaping and influencing them to see beyond their circumstances. Dream big and never give up. Ambassador Joanna Archer, we applaud you for your intentionally walking in purpose, and congratulations on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Greetings to all. Individually, we could only do so much, but together we could do so much more. It is always an honor to be a positive influence on youths in Guyana and around the world. I take every opportunity given to impact youths personally. So thank you, Future Focus Empowerment Institute International, for giving me this beautiful opportunity to be a part of this global journey for change. I wish a simple thank you was enough to really express how grateful I am, but it isn't. That's why I always show my gratitude through my hard work, dedication, competence, and character. It has been an amazing journey, and I pray it never ends. Again, thank you all so much. I am truly honored. And remember, together we could do so much more. Thank you.
The eighth recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is Ambassador Mpo Makofani, who is a Future Focus Global Impact Ambassador to South Africa and the Assistant Vice President of the Sub-Saharan Africa Future Focus Leadership Council. He is a financial advisor, national athlete, and social entrepreneur who is dedicated to channeling youth power for nation building through his humanitarian endeavors. Congratulations, Ambassador Mpo, on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. It's an honor for me to receive this award. I just want to say thank you to the whole organization, to the president, to the fellow ambassadors who are working tirelessly to bring change to our communities. I just want to say thank you again for the recognition. We will continue to work hard and strive to do better. To bring about change within our communities and leave a footprint that will never be erased. So once again, thank you for the opportunity.
The ninth recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is Ambassador Elon Wells, who is the Vice President of the Future Focus Global Ambassadors Cohort Leadership Council, overseeing the North American region. He is an author, youth empowerment coach, youth influencer, and advocate for youth mental health, life skills development, and mind, body, and soul awareness. Understanding the importance of succession planning, Ambassador Wells has remained committed to empowering young people to see and harness the true potential that lies within. Ambassador Wells, congratulations on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so very much, Future Focus, for giving me this opportunity. I'm super, super elated and super grateful to just be on a platform with such great individuals who look like me. That's a whole nother level of gratitude all by itself. And I will just close with this. I may get in trouble for this, but I give you all permission. I give you full permission. If there is a glass ceiling in your life, if there is a stumbling block in your path, I give you full permission to overcome it, to break down every barrier that you come in contact with. Why? Because as the scripture says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so very much.
All right, thank you so much. If I may just add or just pull from what a few of you said, Ambassador Loretta, she mentioned that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that reminds me of something that says that the race is not for the swift, but those who endure it to the end. Everyone else spoke about being together and working together, as she said, that birds of a feather flock together. And I know that if we collaborate together, if we work together, we can break any barrier or obstacle that is placed before us. I've seen it. Future Focus, Empowerment Institute International has helped me to come out of that cocoon, for lack of a better word, into the person that I always envision myself to be. So with that being said, it's just amazing when we work together to a common goal, the amount of stuff that we can accomplish.
The 10th and final recipient of this year's Future Focus Youth Visionary Award is Ms. Colette Cyrus Burnett. Ms. Burnett is the founder of the Global Food Warrior Movement that is intent on making food security possible, one community, city, and nation at a time. Ms. Burnett is an innovator and self-made success story who, with intense personal passion for empowering young men and women globally, is working with young men and women across different continents to become innovative and creative entrepreneurs, while empowering them to get involved in agriculture and food security. Ms. Burnett, thank you for your work and congratulations on being one of this year's recipients of the prestigious Future Focus Youth Visionary Award. The floor is now yours.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. The Youth Visionary Award, that to me is huge. This means the world to me. Thank you, Future Focus, and the entire team there, New York City and across the world. As I listen to the summit today, I am struck by the brilliance of our youth. Clinton, Queen, you guys did such a great job. I cannot tell you how much of an opportunity I see before us. Despite every challenge that this world now presents, COVID-19 and everything else, we can actually lean into our greatness. Today's program showed me how much greatness we have amongst our young people, and that I get the honor of working with you guys, of working with Future Focus team directly and with Ambassador Felicia to actually build an app that is going to revolutionize the way that we impact farmers, how we interact with farmers. I can also tell you about Ambassador Loretta Chipote, who is brilliant herself there in Malawi, doing so much great things with our team, Aqua Green and Global Food Warrior on the ground. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you young people for inspiring me today. I'd like for the older ones, the ones who, well, before my time, because I'm still in the youths too, right? So I want to encourage those of us who have had the experience and actually have walked the path to instead find a way to clear the path for our young people as they go forward, to put our hands behind their backs and help them go in the direction that they need to. We have so much greatness amongst us. And one thing that really struck me by Ambassador Elon, he said, God said, all things are possible. He didn't say some, he said all. So I want to dare you today to continue forward, push hard, dear the divine, dear God, in every way that you want to see possible, that we can actually see our ideals show up in the world. It's possible now. Everything is broken. Let's fix it the way we want to see it instead. So I ask you today to continue forward, Future Focus. Push forward in everything that you're doing. I am here. Those of us who understand that the young people are the only way for us to sustain ourselves, for us to be able to fix this earth, we're here for you. And I continue to be grateful and honored to actually be able to stand amongst you today. Thank you for this honor.
Thank you so much to everyone. I'd just like to take a few seconds just to ask everyone just to pat yourself on the shoulder. This is not the end, but the only beginning of something great. And there's a lot more in store from Future Focus. To those in attendance, we'd like to thank you for being here. And just remember that this is not the end. So in closing, congratulations to everyone awarded at the virtual inaugural Future Focus Global Award Ceremony 2K21. It was an honor. It was an honor being your host.
And this brings us to the end of the Future Focus Global Visionary Award 2K21. Before we close, we will invite the Chief Operation Officer of Future Focus Empowerment Institute International to give us the closing remarks. Ms. Sinclair, the floor is yours.
Good day, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank our panelists, guests, and keynote speakers for their valuable contributions to our Global Youth Empowerment Summit 2021. My deepest gratitude to all specially invited guests, attendees, and to those who helped to make the summit a success. It was our pleasure to host such a monumental summit where like-minded individuals came together and became inspired by all that was shared today. I strongly believe that our team, channeling youth power for nation building, was fit into today's conversation and for our plans as an organization going forward. The power of the world is in the hands of the youth. And if today's summit is any example, it is in great hands. I am extremely happy that today the world united with us to focus on the future of our nations and our future leaders. The opportunities are endless, and these young ambassadors, with these young ambassadors leading the charge, I am truly excited to see what will happen next. The dynamics of our Global Youth Empowerment Summit, although virtual for the second year in a row, has amassed a large support base, and as an organization, we extend our deepest thanks to everyone who continues to support our vision, our mission, and every project we implement. Today was no different as dignitaries and guests from all over the world tuned in to show support and engage with the minds of tomorrow. To our panelists, guest speakers, and entertainers, we thank you. Your voices were heard resoundingly around the globe today, and I know the power that each of you possess. I am honored to have been a witness to your greatness today. To our specially invited guests, we thank you for taking the time to celebrate with us and to share on this joyous occasion of celebrating our youth. To our award recipients, as an organization, we strongly believe in honoring those who make valuable contributions to their nations and use their power for the greater good. We thank you all for leading by example and for always going above and beyond in your countries and for using your platform to inspire, to motivate, and to encourage others to do the same. It was indeed our honor to bestow you with these awards as you truly are future focused and the examples we wish to see in the world. To our dynamic hosts, we are so grateful that you said yes to our charge and took up this mantle, which you handled so beautifully. Thank you for always saying yes and for being such amazing forces. We are continuously awed and inspired by your presence and your personality. Thank you. Our summit this year could not have been successful without the dedication and hard work of our wonderful team at Future Focus Empowerment Institute International. We are so grateful to have behind-the-scenes staff who are actively always working to make visions realities. We are truly grateful for each one of you. To our sponsors and partners, we thank you for all your continued support and commitment to us as an organization and for your fervency to our cause. We appreciate all that you do and look forward to more interactions and collaborations in the future. To all our attendees, we thank you for taking the time to spend with us today. We look forward to seeing you at future summits and conferences. Your presence mattered today, and we are grateful that each one of you came to represent their respective countries and to support our panelists, speakers, and award recipients. Our Global Youth Empowerment Summit 2K21 touched on so many essential topics of discussion, such as youth skill development, strengthening civic engagement and advocacy, youth and leadership, youth and innovation, reimagining education, and youth and mental health and wellness. I'm highly motivated to channel my power to help build my nation, and I hope that you are as well. This year, we were so blessed as an organization to present awards to many trailblazers and leaders in their field who continue to use their power to build their nation from the Caribbean to Africa to North America and the world. We are beyond grateful for all the voices who stand beside us and support us in all we do. As the future dawns and the uncertainties of tomorrow compel us to change our approaches to everyday situations, to future challenges, to surviving, let us all unite together and channel our power to build not only ourselves, but our communities, our nations, and the world. I will leave you with a quote from a woman I admire, Michelle Obama. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all of the world's problems at once. But don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. We thank you for joining us today and for engaging in our Global Youth Empowerment Summit 2K21. Please feel free to check out our social media pages and reach out if you have any questions or comments. Happy Youth Day, everyone. Be safe, and we look forward to seeing you at your future events. Thank you.
What if Martin didn't stand up? What if Rosa didn't sit down? What if Malcolm didn't man up? Where would we be now? What if Marley didn't get up, stand up? What if Du Bois didn't come to advance us? And Mandela didn't come to teach us? Where would we be now? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. Our love can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love can change the world. What if Maya didn't speak out? What if Langston Hughes didn't write it down? What if Josephine Baker didn't dance it out? No. Tell me, where would we be now? What if Sojourner never told the truth? Or Ida B. Wells never printed the news? Harriet never went underground? Where would we be now? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. Our love can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love can change the world. Me too, I matter, you matter, we matter. Together we are love. Me too, I matter, you matter, we matter. Together we are love. It's gotta be all of us to stand up and speak out with all of